It is the All Out Show with Rude, Jude, and Lord Sear.
All right, man, I'm out here in Austin. We're at South by Southwest. Now, a lot of people think it's just music, but there's also movies and tech. And we're talking to Mark DeCahuna. I fucked it up, didn't I? God damn it.
DeCahuna.
Mark DeCahuna. I said that better the second time, right?
That's right.
God, Mark, I was just telling, I got his name off the air. I'm like, I don't want to fuck this one up, and then I shit the bed. All right, so Mark, you're an expert on wearable technologies.
That's right. I've been using wearables for a while. We build applications on wearables and mobile, and definitely looking forward to the new types of apps that will run on your wrist.
All right, so like the wrist app is basically just, to me, look, bro, I'm fucking dumb. Like right now I was on Tinder, I was trying to holler at a chick, and then I'll be on Instagram and fucking, Twitter every now and again. Right. So like I don't understand the difference between that wrist shit and just your phone, except for that it's on your wrist.
It is. I think it's going to take the technology to become much more personal. Right now, if you get a notification on your phone, pretty much everybody sitting around you sees that.
Okay.
But once it's on your wrist, it's just going to buzz you. So it's very personal.
And then you can what is this?
You can start look at it, and again, because the screens are smaller, you're going to have some privacy. So you can do a lot more personal stuff.
Like look at porn.
You'll be able to do that too. The screens are getting pretty good.
I feel like it's going to be mad small to look at porn. Like it's going to be really hard to see the vaginal opening on such a small thing on my wrist.
Well, the thing about the apps that are running on your watch is that you can lead to the phone, right? So once you tap it, you can go to your phone and see bigger screens. So whatever the app is, I mean.
So right now, we're like Apple just announced that they're gonna do the wristwatch, and then they got the $10,000 one that's all gold and shit like that.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, right?
Well, the rich people gotta separate themselves. You know what I mean? They're like, I got the watch shit, but let me stun on these.
Yeah,
fuckers.
Let me tell you, I think they're setting us up because the next version, I'm sure they're gonna fit something between the 800 and the 10,000. And we'll all rush out to buy it because we think, oh yeah, we're getting the $19,000 watch, right?
That's how they do it.
This is all marketing.
They'll give you something really high, and then fucking give you something. That's how they do with the gas prices. Remember, they fucked you in the ass for like $4.50. Now I'm like, $3 and a quarter, not bad. That's how they do that shit.
Yeah, that's how you drive the market too. Like the market today of smartwatches is about 2 to 3 million.
Okay.
All the predictions are that Apple will drive 15 million alone.
I gotta tell you,
that's pretty huge.
I think they're ugly as shit, and I prefer a classic. I like vintage watches. So fashion wise, I think they're ugly as hell. But a lot of people in tech aren't that stylish. So not you. You look great, Mark. You look awesome.
I think the classic watches are still always going to be there, right?
Yeah.
But this is a bit of a different watch. It's a watch that can change week by week.
Okay.
Right? And they're going to release updates.
Really?
And so what you're going to see is it's going to add features along the way. And that's not something you get in a regular watch.
But I have it on my phone.
Your phone is the
only thing.
regularly.
All you're doing is telling me that I don't have to reach in my pocket. That's the only thing you're selling. Selling this to me.
No. Actually, there's a lot more sensors now that it's on your wrist. If you've seen the old activity trackers that are from Fitbit and Jawbone,
they tell you how much you. They tell
how much you walk. They give you your heartbeat.
Okay.
And they can start to classify activity and actually your heart rate and start to classify where you're burning fat and where you're not. So
that's dope.
Yeah. So the traditional numbers from the activity trackers are that when you get one, you will walk 43% more and you'll lose 13 pounds on average.
You know what? It's true. On my little phone, it tracks how much I walk, and then I'm like, I walk more because I want to beat that. I want to beat the steps. People are naturally competitive, I feel.
That's right. And once they've gamified the app so you can challenge your friends. I mean, Austin was a great walking week for everybody. We were all kind of challenging each other and walked probably twice as much as we normally do.
Hey, Jude, I'll challenge you to a walk.
Yeah, how many steps have you taken so far, Sear? Let's do it. Let's do a step off.
Okay.
Go to little heart box.
Okay.
All right, I'm looking at mine. I'll let Sam say mine. Hand yours to Scott. and we'll go.
This is for today, or this is for the week?
This is just for today. I don't even know
right.
how to do that week shit. And you can jump in too, Mark. You want to do the contest?
I'll do the contest with you.
Fuck.
I
What
gotta
time you wake
download
up
it.
at,
I gotta
Mark?
download the hot box.
You didn't download the shit.
You're going to be at 0 then.
Oh man, it should just be the little heart should be on your shit.
It's the heart on the iPhone.
Duh, my bad. Excuse me.
You never looked at that, did you?
No, I know that. That's what the hell.
They
Fuck
just
you,
slid
man.
that into your.
I bet you know where Grubhub is.
Yeah, and Seam and what is the other food shit?
Seamless, yeah,
Yes.
you know all that shit.
Fresh Direct.
Yeah.
yeah.
There was a great Apple watch face apparently that came out today.
Yeah.
It is essentially so you can change the watch faces, right? This one is a countdown till your death. So they're using this data to predict when you'll die.
Oh, for real.
And imagine now you can actually figure out how to extend that, so you could go for a walk and see it go up.
It doesn't keep it does, like see it can't tell all the drugs in my system though, because I'm sure that's killing me slowly. You know what I mean?
I think that's going to have to come later, like all the sensors.
What
But,
do you what's your prediction for the future? All right, so far it's got like it's censoring, it tracks your movement, it tracks where you're at.
Well, we know they're working on blood pressure, which is a good statistic to have, and on blood glucose monitoring.
This shit sounds boring as fucking hell. Is there a way I can get a buzz off of this, or like
I think we got other vibrating instruments for that.
a vibrator? That'd be awesome if I had a clip.
So what was your steps?
I'm at 7,000. I think I'm at
7,345 steps.
All right, I'm at 84, 88.
God damn it! All right, Mark beat me. What are you at, Sear?
50.
No, for real.
Yeah. I didn't really walk anywhere.
You're at 50 steps.
I got out the cab and got in the elevator. Came
His
to
heart
work.
watch would say his death watch would be like, you're gonna die
Like-
tomorrow. Like you're a dead man waddling.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's going to motivate a lot of us because of the challenge of the idea that okay, we're going to beat you this today, right? Because I'm out. I'm going to take the weekend and beat you.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Mine says 639 steps.
You're right.
It's better than
8,000 to
50.
go.
Yeah, I'm almost dead, nigga.
Got to come and spend some time in Austin, I think.
And the craziest thing, it's 4:00 over there, so you know he's got an hour head start on the motherfucker. God,
Flights,
Sear, man.
me walking flights, 1 floor.
All right, man. So the wearable eye, they had the Google Glass came and then it went pretty quickly.
I think that was badly marketed. So it's still a niche application. It's great for doctors and surgeons.
Okay.
They're able any function where you're training somebody else and they need to see what you're seeing as you do it.
That's a good idea.
So that's going to stay for that kind of application, but they're going to have to rethink how to relaunch it.
There's a lot of backlash. People was getting punched in the face off of that shit because no one likes to feel like they're being videotaped.
There is, and I think that it kind of set the privacy line for everybody in terms of wearables. So you won't see people putting features into watches where I can videotape you secretly while I'm sitting across.
I bet you can.
Well, the technology is there to do it, but
You're saying they're not going to put a camera in a watch?
they're not going to put it. They may put a photo camera, so you can take photos. So the Samsung has one that can
So
do
I can
that.
still get some head and just be like, click,
You can
click, click, click.
Can't stop that.
Hell
but,
yeah.
But making it visible and putting it up in front of your face and voice activated recording and all that, I think that's going to be put away for now.
All right, 888-742-3345, 888-742-3345. Let's play a song. If anybody has any questions for Mark here about the technology of well, I guess it's wearable technology, not the technology of wearable shit. All right, so watches, glasses, whatever fucking 700 step ass
Activity
motherfucker.
trackers. Connected clothing is coming too.
What kind of clothing?
Connected clothing.
What's that mean?
That means it's something you wear, like a shirt,
Okay, I wear a
and
shirt.
you can exercise, and it'll actually track all your muscle activity and your range of motion, what you're doing.
So all this wearable technology to me, so far, Mark, sounds like it's going to be used for health and fitness.
Yeah, some of it. I think the innovative applications are still to come.
Okay.
But the standard apps that are there, like tapping your phone and saying "Get me a cab," and Lyft will deliver or Uber will deliver you a car.
Uber.
You can do that. You can send
Ooh,
tests. And
I'm so not impressed by this. This is so fucking like. Don't you feel like I want to go to fucking Jupiter or some shit like this, and all that they've been able to give me
this is your tricorder.
is a fucking bring me a cab. Like, wow, I could call a cab since the 70s, bro. Like, this is just a new way to call a cab.
Yeah, it's a new, faster way to call a cab. Yeah.
Ooh,
You'll be able to see the cab coming up.
Yeah,
wow,
that shit is hot. I like that shit. Yo, it's
fucking
time.
sign me up. Fucking sign me up. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We got to give Scott a chance to screen these phone calls. 888-742-3345. We're talking about wearable technology. Call up if you got any questions or comments. Let's go.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45. Shade 45, we are back. It is the All Out Show.
We have technology expert. Watch me. Fuck, I'm gonna nail this.
Do it,
Mark
do it.
DeCuna.
Way to go.
Straight out of Toronto,
Toronto.
Canada. Toronto, Canada. That is. Welcome to the show. You came on to talk to us about wearable technology. So far, you're very excited about the watch. They're gonna have some eyewear. You say down the line. What else can we look forward to in wearable technology? You said shirts.
Connected clothing is coming. Yep. Stuff that will measure your muscle activity. It's probably mostly for athletes at this point.
Okay. Where do you see it going? Where do you see it going in 10 years then?
It's going, like, all of this technology is being driven by sensors, right? Sensors have come down now to a few cents to a few dollars. They're dropping in cost. They
Okay.
dropped by tenfold in the last year. So these sensors are going to find new innovative ways. A lot of the wearables that we see today are because of these sensors, and we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of what people are going to think about doing.
I imagine. Look, man. Like technology is usually pushed forward a lot of times, especially in media, by porn and shit like that. So I'm just trying to what do you think, Mark? Do you think it's gonna be like a little
Absolutely.
vagina,
Anytime there's
like
clothing.
a little vagina panties, and then you could watch a movie and then it'll tingle when it gets to the
I don't
good
think
part.
that's going to get into the App Store, but
That's what I would do.
sounds like you need to go build a startup.
Yeah, like if I built a startup, it wouldn't be for that. It would be for time travel.
Time travel.
Yeah, I'm way into that.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't
Do
think
you have a
I don't think
shirt that can
wearables are
take me
gonna-
to the future?
No, but in fact, there's a couple of wearables now that are using your brain activity. So
Word.
Muse has a headphone set that uses your brain activity to set the mood for your music.
Get the fuck out of here.
And there's
dude.
another one that just came out. I think last week they announced it. It's still coming up on Kickstarter. That would help you with lucid dreaming. So it will help you dream. And imagine what that,
That sounds like
as that
fun.
gets
I love
advanced.
that.
I would trip balls on that.
Right.
That's like because lately, I've had a ketamine habit, so I could probably kick ketamine and just fucking do lucid dreams. Put on,
Those 8 hours or 7 hours are probably the most wasted part of your life. Why shouldn't you have
dude.
lucid dreaming?
Yeah, I would put on some Steely Dan, and then I would put on my little headband and just lucid dream.
And then your wearable will be tracking your heartbeat and your what your mood and all this stuff.
All right, these are all good things. What are some bad things? Are they going to be able to Are people going to be able to hack your shit?
Oh, yes.
Can I
There's
hack your
going to be
brain
a
and
lot of-
take over your fucking head?
There's going to be a lot of privacy concerns. You're
Okay.
leaking data now into something else that's personal data, right? So you got to be willing to share things before you go configure these devices. You got to know what you're sharing, right?
Yeah.
When Fitbit first came out, the default was on for people to add notes and track their sexual activity. They had to fix that and turn it off. But these are the kinds of problems that are going to happen. So you got to be careful what you share out there and be comfortable with what you're sharing.
Let's go to Paul in Chicago. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah. My question is, can you use the smartwatch to track how many strokes or repetitions you're performing while you're masturbating?
That was a good question.
Just wear it on your dominant hand, and yes.
So you're gonna wear
Yeah,
it on
I'll-
your jerk hand. Wear it on your jerk
Okay.
hand, and then it'll track how many. What does it do? It tracks the movement of your wrist.
I mean, it's going to just track activity at this stage and convert that into steps and calories you've used.
Calories burnt.
But I'm sure that as soon as somebody figures out the right app to build, along will come that app.
Have you tried that yourself, Mark?
Oh no, I'm just
No,
curious.
you're not. Is your name Mark? Your name's not Mark. I'm asking Mark.
I'll answer that question afterwards.
Come on, man. That would be the first thing I do. You know what I mean?
we all know that anything you do with your dominant hand when you have it on there, it's going to track.
I would use it for like if I see, but here's my problem. I don't like to have shit on my wrist when I ejaculate for some reason. Like I don't know what that is, or I don't even like it to be on my wrist during the process of trying to get to an ejaculation. I've lost more watches at women's houses because of that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's activity, just like anything else.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, what's up, Drew? What up, sir?
What up?
What up, though? You got Mark DeCuna here.
Okay, the tech expert, right? My question for him is why is he trying to pretend that there's not going to be video cameras in these watches? I don't understand why he thinks that's a bad thing.
Yeah,
and,
why you trying to pretend, bro? Why you trying to pretend, Mark?
Yeah, the bullshit.
Why you perping, dog?
We'd all want them. Is that what you're saying? I think there's going to be obviously people who come out with that. I just don't think it's going to be a mass market thing, right? At the end of the day, you need to sell 1 million of these things in order for you to make money and get an ROI, and for you got to get enough recognition from consumers that that's the value.
So you're saying that the price point is going to make it so it's
I think the consumer, like the social consumer right now, won't accept it and won't buy it. Right, I think there are people who will buy it. They'll pay a premium for it, sure.
Yeah,
but you walk into a bar in San Francisco and they'll punch you out if you're wearing this. So, what do you want to do? You're certainly going to have to figure out where to wear it, and you're going to pay a premium to own it.
Yeah, but like with the watch, it's It's a lot more low key than the Google Glass has a very distinct look, and the fact that it is on your eyes.
Yeah, but the minute it comes out in a watch and you're bent tying your shoelaces and people can't tell one watch from the other. And, if somebody's walking by you, people are going to freak out, right?
Fucking A, they're going to freak out. Let's go to Justin in Cali. Go ahead, Justin.
What up, guys? How you doing?
Good, man. You got Mark DeCuna here. He's talking about wearable technology. Go ahead.
Yeah, tech, man. All right, I had a quick question. You know the evolution of all this cool shit's coming out. When are we going to get into biomechanics, man? How far away are we from biomechanics to where we don't got to beat around the bush with shirts, shoes, and watches and bullshit and phones, and it's just a chip, like how they put in dogs and shit? How far away are we from that technology? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's pretty much already here. Like the size of these sensors are pretty small now, and you know that the government's got even smaller chips that they could insert into your bloodstream if they wanted to track you. That technology is here. It's just we're not trying to use it in the mass market yet.
But I'm saying,
that's scary as hell.
That's what I'm asking.
When is it going to become available for the mass market? That's probably further out. We don't know, we don't know what the effects are. So you put it in somebody, how long is it going to be there? What's going to affect them? Is it going to kill them? Then there's liability and lawsuits. So that's probably about 15, 20 years still.
That's crazy.
Damn.
This is it's kind of like cool, but like I'm one of those. What do you call the people that are afraid of technology?
Yeah,
pussies.
Yeah, I'm a pussy. With giant fucking vagina, and this shit is freaking me out, man. This shit is really freaking me out. Let's go to Scott in Seattle. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, I was wondering if the technology is there to put lights, like a flashlight, in a wristwatch, specifically a black light, in concern of Jude there staying at the Hojo with the bed bug epidemic going on right now.
Are you talking about like a black light to check for cum stains? I don't need a black light. I already know that there's cum. I already know that there's cum stains on that goddamn bed.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype on this, and I think let's temper all the wearable technology is wonderful with the fact that battery power sucks. If you think your phone being charged every day is bad,
yeah,
this thing is like 18 hours is what the Apple Watch is, a day and a half for the Android Wear. And to be honest, 2 days out of 5, I forget to charge my watch, or it falls off the blinking cradle. And I grab it and go. And you know what? All these cradles are proprietary. So I don't have another one in my car and another one at the office just in case.
So you're saying that the biggest hurdle right now for wearable technology is actually the power source.
Correct. It's the lasting power of this battery. And you think back to the old days when we had the Swiss watches that could power themselves by the end of the day because of your hand movement.
Yeah.
maybe that's a technology that will help us, but right now that's a big block. So anything you're using, whether it's lights or whether you're trying to use it to take photographs or video, it's going to last you an hour or two.
Is your watch waterproof?
It's water resistant, not waterproof.
What does that mean? Like
That means you can use it in the shower, but don't go swimming.
Don't go swimming. You could get. What about a golden shower, Mark?
I don't know what your staying power is, so we'll have to find out.
There it is. Yo, Mark, why don't you shout out everywhere where they can find you, and if they got any other questions, they can hit you up there on Twitter and stuff.
You can hit me up on Twitter at MDCUNHA, and that's probably the best place to find me. You can look me up on LinkedIn, or if you just want to type wearables SXSW, I'm sure I'll come up.
LinkedIn. You think my listenership is on LinkedIn? Sir, you on LinkedIn?
I was.
I ain't on LinkedIn. Fuck out of here, man. You on Black Planet?
Just wait till you get your smartwatch. You'll be on LinkedIn, all right?
Motherfucker on MySpace.
My homeboy's getting one of them smartwatches. I'm gonna wait a while. I'm trying to grind hard enough where I don't even need one of these little computer phones, bro. I'm trying to go back to a rotary dial shit.
What?
Fucking tired. Hell yeah, I don't like this fucking computer phone shit, man.
Going back to the Barney Miller days.
Straight the fuck up, man.
No, don't worry. When you get a smartwatch and it speeds up the swipe left, swipe right because your heartbeat goes
on that Tinder shit.
You're gonna double your Tinder processing, my friend.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Yo, Mark, I was just thinking about this. I pull batter chicks from just face to face and Tinder. I feel like these Tinder bitches don't realize that I'm the catch in the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you ugly as hell to be hollering at me. You get that same problem, Mark?
Real world? No, I think there's a lot of stuff going on the dating networks.
What
you got to have a secret. There's actually a guy who specializes in making sure you get just the right photos, just the right profile. And the difference between not doing that and doing that apparently is like several hundredfold.
Yo, I believe it. I believe it because
he'll even tell you the time of day that you should take your photo. Like, it's down to that.
God,
where's this guy at? Because Sear cannot pull. Sear has got 0 Tinder dates so far, so he needs that shit.
I need help, please.
Is there any? Yeah.
All right, I
can
can't
he help you look
names,
thinner in the picture?
Oh, fuck you! All right. Great help, thank you.
Some actually, shout out to my man Romanelli listening. He's a designer. Maybe you could get some. Maybe you can get some wearable technology going there too, bruh. All right, yeah, tell me off the air. I want to bring this fucking guy on and have him critique our. I want this dude to critique our dating shit.
Thank you.
Because right now I'm pulling chicks, but
right?
like, hey, come on, I'm way out of their league. Let's be real. Look at me. Look at me. Not pretend like you're a chick, right?
Sam, be quiet.
I'm hot.
But
Mark, I'm hot, right?
It's not about. It's all about perception, right? And that's what you gotta build that perception.
I'm just trying to get my precipitation right.
I think he's digging you, son.
How do you perceive me? Like a tall drink of water. Don't look over there. I'm over here, Mark.
He liking you, son.
So actually, let's end on a really serious note. Somebody want to know how you could actually track glucose and shit like that for diabetics. They had called up and then we lost them. How do they do that shit?
So there's Apple's working on it from an optical
boring.
Oh my god!
I'm fucking with you. No,
you really wanted to know.
I did. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways to do it. I mean, Google's doing it from a contact lens.
Really?
Yeah. It'll measure blood glucose like once a second.
So you put
a little overkill for
you
most
put in
people.
your contact lens, and then it sends a signal to your watch.
Correct. And it's sensing every second. And the other one is looking at through your skin at your blood in the artery and figuring out from how much the flow is and the color of it that this is your sugar level.
That's wild as shit.
Yes.
That's crazy. All right, man. Yo, you just blew my mind with technology. Mark DeCuna. I said it right, didn't I?
DeCuna.
Yep.
Fucking A.
All right.
Follow him at DCUNHA on Twitter. Did I do that right?
Thanks very much. Yep.
Fucking A. Let's go.